that, because we know these two mages are the mages which can carry a whole game easily on their own. So these two mages are banned out. Now let's look out for the next ban.
I do agree with you, but I like to add one more mage to that tier section, and that would be none other than Aurora itself. Because in the past games, in the past few days, we have seen the amount of hero that is picked in the matches, and the win rate. I would say, like it would is probably more than 90% win rate over to that Aurora in this tournament. Like whichever team has secured that Aurora, the amount of CC coming in from that hero is just too humongous and securing around victory for his team. But moving on to the draft, we are seeing a Ruby ban from the team Red, that is team Zohunt.
Yeah, you are right about that. You are right about that. The Aurora has to be banned because it also has the potential to carry an entire match on itself. But don't forget that Aurora needs some support from the frontliners to be able to execute the combo properly. And of course the Ruby ban that we just saw, because Ruby has been just dominating this whole season, as you know, in both the lanes, let it be EXP, let it be gold lane. Ruby just does not care who's in front of her. He just takes down anybody. And let's see what Capri QT will be banning next. Let's see what ban comes up.
They could probably go for a mind games at this point. They could probably ban out a Hylos or maybe a Terizla, and there we are seeing Terizla ban this time. But look at that final ban for the phase one of the draft. So, and in some dire situation, because we are seeing a Roger along with Ling and Hayabusa are open as of now, and it is quite up to them. Like they should prioritize Raja or some other people, some other heroes, which they could gamble it for them in the next phase. Because after the first pick, they will be having a two picks to secure two of the meta heroes as of now.
You are right about that. They have not, the both the teams have not banned any jungle heroes right now, and I think Zohunt will try to get an advantage by taking out a jungle hero if possible right here, so that when they get the two picks, the enemy team, John Tosing, when they get the two picks, they won't be able to utilize it. Oh, but they have decided to go with the Kufra pick. Okay, that is interesting here. But let's see what will they pick in the first pick from the team John Tosing.
I do think like Roger is quite handy for them to grab it as soon as possible, but that is up to the teams. They could prioritize the Ling or the Hayabusa. Like these three are, in my opinion, are quite a good pick. Along, if they want to prioritize, there is an Edith open along with it, but we are seeing Capri Cutie just locking down that Ling within an instant. So this time, Joe Hunt, they have the opportunity to lock down the Hayabusa along with that Roger in the gold and the Hyper Lane itself, but this time, wait a minute, they'll be locking down that Edith in the EXP lane, which I just mentioned a minute earlier.
I think we can expect a Arlot pick from the enemy, because Arlot has very good CC, and the crowd control which it provides with its final slash is insane. Like you can just take out 5 men and just stash them to the wall with that blow. And I think Arlot will be a very good pick here if John Tossing decides to pick that Arlot. But let's find out. Let's see what we can expect from John Tossing to counter the Roger and the Edith pick. Let's see.
You are right about the All-Out, but All-Out won't be a good pick. I mean, the amount of CC he does is too good, but again, it is up to the team. And this time, we are seeing a pick that is the Jawhead, along with that Aurora being secured as the mid lane. And I do hope, like this time again, with that Aurora pick in the mid lane itself, I do think like Team JT they have the upper hand just because of that the CC that the along with the utilities that which Aurora provides it, but in the gold lane,
This
lane
to play Harith in such a good way, like you won't even expect Harith to be such good in this meta. But oh my god, this is very disappointing. I thought he was going to pick that Harith, man. Okay, okay, okay.
it is up to the team. That is true, and I don't think like Valentina might come in handy, but again, I don't think so. Like the three heroes from the enemies, like I don't think so. At this point, she doesn't have any ultimate which could be useful except for the Aurora's ultimate. But again, she would be like standing in like at the back of his own team, so it would be quite difficult to grab or snatch the ultimate from that easy.
Yeah, you are right about that. This Valentina pick is actually, preventing the enemy to, pick some, good CC heroes so that they can also, they won't be able to counter. So let's see what we can. As we just saw, the Arlord ban. The Arlord ban is actually very good here because, like I told you, the final slash can be deadly for the enemy team if it connects with all the five heroes. So that's why the Arlord has been banned out by the Zohan team. And let's see. Okay, they have decided to ban the Harith because they remember what Prime did. They remember what Prime did with the Harith in the last game. That's why they have decided to ban the Harith, respecting Prime. Now let's see what Prime decides to ban.
I mean, technically, they could prioritize a marksman or EXP lane if they're confused, but I don't think so. Like, Jorad will be going in the EXP lane because, his skills are rather good in the Roma section rather than putting him in the EXP lane. And along with it, I don't think Hylos would be good option for either of the teams if they want to, because Hylos could work very good in the EXP along with the Roma section itself. And like, either of the teams they could prioritize in the ban list, but again, it is up to the team, and we are seeing a Paquito ban coming in from Team Zone this time as the last ban.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a very interesting ban. They have banned both the heroes which Prime likes to play in the goal lane, the Harith and the Claude. And okay, they are, poking out their Zilong and the Yin. They are trying to poke out something here. Let's see what they do with that, with the EXP lane, I think, or the goal lane, or the Hyper. What are they thinking here? I can understand what they are thinking here, actually. Are they just are they just playing with the mindset? Are they just playing mind games here, showing these heroes? What are they thinking?
It could be a mind games, or they could be technically waiting or discussing around like what hero should we pick as of now, or should it be a Roma or should it be a Prime pick? But as of now, we are seeing Prime securing that Moscow for the gold lane for him. Meanwhile, we are seeing without any hesitation Creator just locking down that 4 years to counter the blinks, which will be being provided from the Roger Valentina along with that Moscow, and not to forget like a certain amount of blinks or one of the two skills blink even edit to have, but I don't think so that would
First
be
rule around here,
considered in
break all
most
the
of the blinking
rules.
skills though.
Well, the carry pick is a very nice pick, because the Edith will be able to be shut down by this carry, and this Phobius pick is just insane, man. That is just some insane draft skills coming from John Tosing, because this Phobius, I mean, they just like you told, they have three heroes with blink skills, so this Phobius will be very handy in the team fights, especially targeting the Roger and the Moskov, which will be continuously blinking in order to, like change their forms, and even the Moskov to change its position during the team fights. So it will be very handy to target the both the main damage dealers of the enemy team. So this Phobius pick is a very good pick here. I
Command
think
confirmed.
the better draft goes
Rhino
to John
online.
Tosing. What will you say about the draft? Which draft do you like more?
It is quite agreeable. Like the Phobius is quite handy in the team fights, but Kane, the amount of CC the team Red, Team Zohunt has, along with the Dusty Mizo, along with that crazy Psycho on that Croc, and Valentina just doing and dealing some damage with that Aurora's ultimate could be a turn down tide, but it is up to the team how they play. The draft has been decided for the both of the teams, and we are just moving in the land of Dawn as we speak.
Oh, let's see, let's see. I'm really excited to see what Prime can pull out with his Moskov because enemy has a very good composition which is countering the
Welcome to
the
Mobile
picks of
Legends!
Zohan. But let's see if they can pull it out even with
5
this bad
seconds till
draft
the
which they
enemy
have.
reaches the battlefield.
I won't say bad
Smash
draft, but
them!
a mediocre draft compared to the enemy
All
team.
troops
So
deployed!
yeah, let's see what we can expect from this.
I don't think looking at the position and the rotation coming in from both of the hypers, we can predict that Ling will be prioritizing this early rotation towards the EXP lane. Meanwhile, Roger doing the standard rotation, making sure he ganks his gold lane, his precious marksman to make sure he gets the necessary items along with the feeding. But look at the micro plays coming in from Joyd, helping down the lane to make sure he gets the buff slightly before the enemy Roger takes it off. But again, the rotation coming in from that Croc along with that Valentina towards the enemy jungle, making sure he gets the vision towards the each of the opposite lanes, like where the enemy hyper would be going on. As of now, we are seeing Team JT just rotating towards the top side, but look at that. That is the Croc giving the vision to his top side laner. That will be Dusty Mizo.
This carry needs to be careful right there because the Roger is just behind him. Okay, okay, is Loopsy guy going to jump in here? Loopsy guy. Loopsy guy, is he going to jump in here? Is he going to jump in? No, 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 no. Capricuti, he has charged onto the Moskov and is he going to take down the Moskov? Come on, man. Yo, he uses his
Tempest
ultimate
Blade
to
being
kill
used, and that is the kill first blood paying a kid, but in the process he'll be going down as Roger will be hunt him down as the chase from the wolf is more than enough to to kill down the wall walk over the link.
that is enough, and let's see what will we see in the first turtle fight. Well, there is a nice, camp going on by this Valentina in that bush, but it won't be of any use. But let's see what we can expect in the first turtle fight. The Ling has gone to his red buff again, and okay, some activity going on in the EXP. It won't be enough, and but let's see what we can expect in the first turtle fight. The Ling has gone to his red buff again, and okay, some activity going on in the EXP lane, but nothing much
Mhm,
coming out of it. And Roger is
Meanwhile,
still taking his red, making his way to the
meanwhile, both
turtle.
of the that is true. Meanwhile, oh, wait a minute, that is the flicker ultimate, not ultimate, but a stun coming in from Dusty Mizo, and good initiation, and that is the creator with his ultimate just bonking over each one of head who has just taken out, but he is going inside and might be punished as Roger will be taking down that creator for what he was just doing to his teammate, and that is the ultimate coming in. Passive being popped out of easy, might be going down, and that is the double kill coming in from Roger. Free turtle in the hands of Team Rohan this time.
That was a very good play coming in from the side of Zohan. That Roger taking the double kill right there and also securing the turtle just now. That was insane gameplay from the side of Zohan because even with this bad composition, even with this phobias, he has not been able to cause any problems to the Roger yet. But let's see, we can find out in the late game if this Phobius is able to do anything against the Roger. And meanwhile, we can see the Grok camping and providing vision for his team near that bush. And Carrie is still being careful of the gangs which might be happening on him at any moment.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, both of the teams as of now they are playing passive, securing the objectives that is the total, and just ganking here over and there, punishing if they overcommit. And this might be okay. Prime is quite too engaged in the bottom lane, but he'll be going down as he knows like that is quite too many peoples in the bottom lane. And again, Array and Easy will be just rotating and freezing their position in the mid lane, waiting for someone or something to show up. But that is the Grok, along with his wild charge, not a wild charge, but he will be just using his first skill to charge and secure the push as of now.
Nothing much happening in this game so early yet because both the teams are, teams which can scale up. So that's why they've all been waiting for the late game. I think the real match will begin when the late game arrives around the 7 or 8 minute mark when both the hypers will be very farmed, reaching their ultimate at the third level. And okay, we can see a skirmish right here. We can see Dusty Mizo taking on Creator, but okay, he'll be backing off very soon as well without causing much problem to Creator.
But look at that. Array is just fixated in the bottom lane, trying to make sure he gets prime at least one or two times. So he So just making sure that that is a stun, and he will be going down as there is the wild charge. He is quite low, but Moscow will be going and using his ultimate security that kill. Look at that.
That was some insane gameplay
Back.
coming from the Moxoff. His ultimate connecting and taking out the kill of Johet easily. And okay, we can see the Phobias jumping in on the backline, and Carry takes out Dusty Mizo. But Loopy Guys has taken out. Loopy Guys has taken out easy. And Loopy Guys onto the carry. Loopy Guys onto the carry. He's Roger coming in on the carry. Carry. And Loopy Guys going back again. Oh, Jawhead puts him inside the turret and takes him down.
My,
Capital
oh my Capricity over to that Ling and Tempest Blade being used for securing a kill. Over to that Prime going down. This time Zoant being punished for their overcommitment, but in the bottom lane when securing a kill over to that carry as but in the process he'll be going down as of now. The damage from this Jawhead along with the Phobias is just too much to melt him down. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Team Zoant will be securing the mid tier 1 tower.
They have taken out the mid lane tower, which is a very important resource as for the team, and it will be more easier for the Zohan side to rotate. But let's see, this turtle is being poked by the Jawhead and the Phobias, but both the teams are not ready to commit yet. But okay, the Ling has arrived, and the Jawhead has taken out and done his charge on the. Okay, they have taken out Dusty Mizo and going in onto Crazy Psycho. Okay, but they have not committed. They have not committed. They have not committed. Okay, they will be going back to the turtle again.
Quite this and dashing coming in, but look at the child. He's just marking down the right person and throwing it back to the back lines, and they're making sure he gets every one of them.
Damn. This game is just, getting started, guys, because both of the teams have heroes which can scale, and they will be waiting to, mac unlock their full potential in the late game, and they will be trying to show some moves in the late game. Okay, meanwhile, Carry going on to the Moscow, but he backs out immediately. And will Carry be caught out? Okay, that was a careless move from Carry, man. Carry should not have done that. But that was a careless move from Carry, and Team Zohunt will take that kill and try to push the bottom lane right now.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, both of the XP just trying to get the farm, pushing and bullying each other. Just the XP laners things. Meanwhile, things might be some spicy, but again, Capricuti moving on, rotation, towing towards the top lane, and as of now, he'll be just securing the enemy's minion. But that is a crazy psycho, making sure he gets the vision for that link. So he just providing the vision for his enemy teammate. But look at that array, he's just right there providing the vision along with that throw. He was ready to throw the psycho inside the turret, but the charge, the first kill, whatever you call it is quite annoying and quite a good use for Grok users just to clear the vision for the grass.
Ah, that's right. But okay, like we have already seen that the farm lead is getting closer and closer to each other. I saw that the Zohan enemy were way ahead, like 2k ahead or 3k ahead in the goal, but right now it's closing down and it's less than 1k. So that is something in which the John Tonsing team is winning right now in the goal
Mm-hmm.
difference.
And you are right, but again, the first lord of the game is spawned up, and we might see something useful like the spicy things, the spicy team fights, which we are just waiting for the entire match to happen. But again, Tempest of Blade being used in the mid section, I don't think like it was a bait, and oh, Dusty Mizo there using the stuns, and he might be using the Primal Breath, and again Primal Breath being used, but that is the carry doing ton amount of damage along with the ultimate being used, but that is the Loopsy Gaze. He'll be just waiting and just running around. I don't think so. Like he should probably mark down one or two members, but again the disengage from Team Zohan is on there. But I don't think like they could probably prioritize this gank.
They should have ganged there because the Lord was coming up. If they could have secured a kill, it would have been a very good advantage to take down the Lord. But both the teams, I think, respecting each other and not committing too much, because they have a lot to lose right now because the farm lead is not too much. And if they lose out on a team member right now, it will be very hard to take the Lord. But meanwhile,
That's
we see the wild charge coming in from the Jawhead, and we can see that the Phobius has taken out Crazy Psycho, and Link secures the kill as well. And Loopsy guys going down. Oh my God, this is just so much action to cover in just for me. Okay, bro, you can take it over.
That is true. Meanwhile, Prime doing a split push, making sure his teams get something out of that fight. And look at that top tower. Meanwhile, League will be securing the mid tier 1 tower, and it is only the two men remaining from Team Zoo. And it was a clean team fight this time in the hands of Team JT. But look at that carry. He is also pushing as the Lord is marching down towards the enemy base from the top lane, making sure he gets the turret on his way.
Now the Lord is coming up from the top lane side, and we can see the Jawhead providing vision as well. Ling has nothing to be afraid of right now, but both the teams are not yet ready to commit. Are they going to take a fight here for the tier 2 tower in the top lane? Yes, Jawhead charges with his wild charge, and okay, there was a very good wild charge coming in from the side of Crazy Psycho, but Ling will take down the Roger, and they will try to go and push the tower.
That is true. Tempest Operate being used this time in a defensive way, but in the process, he managed to use it and specifically over to that Roger, making sure he gets something out of that. But in the process, the Roma, the Array, Jawhead will be falling down as a damage from the team. I mean, from the Prime was just too much. He makes sure that he gets Roger or Prime, and I don't think like he probably tried to throw Prime, but he was on the Purify spell, so it was quite in handy for him to evade that the gang, the sneaky plays which was coming in from the side of Team JT. But again, in the midsection, are they trying to go for a play?
Ray is not is was providing vision, but he has backed off right now. But the Ling will be engaging and using his Tempest of Blades to take out the Skimizo, I guess. Yes, he has taken out the Skimizo, and he has retreated, and he will go for win again. The Ling has taken a double kill, and it might be a wipeout, but Loopsy guy somehow the lone member who is surviving from his team again. But I think it will be
My,
end of Rohan team because
my, oh my. I'm like quite speechless because how this turns and tables, and that is the throw coming in from Joy, making sure the dog.
it might be a win his Tempest of Blades too. Ray is not was providing vision, but he has backed off right now. But the Ling will be engaging and using his Tempest of Blades to take out the Skimizo, I guess. Yes, he has taken out the Skimizo, and he has retreated, and he will go for win again. The Ling has taken a double kill, and it might be a wipeout, but Loopsy guy somehow the lone member who is surviving from his team again. But I think it will be
My,
end of Rohan team because
my, oh my. I'm like quite speechless because how this turns and tables, and that is number one. Will be back after short break for the game. Number two, this time, Team John Tonsing taking a lead in its best of five series.
Getting the
Fire series.
MLBB
My
has taken a off right now, but
in the midsection, are they trying to go for a play?
Ray is not is was providing vision, but he has backed off right now. But the Ling will be engaging and using his Tempest of Blades to take out the Stimizo, I guess. Yes, he has taken out the Stimizo and he has retreated and he will go for win again. The Ling has taken a double kill and it might be a wipeout, but Loopsy guy somehow the lone member who is surviving from his team again. But I think it will be
My
end for Johan team because
My, oh my, I'm like quite speechless because how this turns and tables, and that is the throw coming in from Joy, making sure the dog is down as Carrie managed to secure the kill over the Roger, and along with the Crystal, the first game of this best of
Victory!
five series. Team JT taking the lead with the deficient of the skills. Like, look at that. It is quite 9 to 5 score. 9 to 15 score, sorry.
that is a very nice, nice comeback from the side of John Tosing. And this Phobius pick getting the MVP, like we said, this was a very nice pick from the side of John Tosing, and this pick is definitely the one going to take the MVP of this game.
Mhm. That is true, and that is it for ladies and gentlemen for the game. Number one, we'll be back after short break for the game. Enemy base from the top lane, making sure he gets the turret on his way.
Now the Lord is coming up from the top lane side, and we can see the Jawhead providing vision as well. Ling has nothing to be afraid of right now, but both the teams are not yet ready to commit. Are they going to take a fight here for the tier 2 tower in the top lane? Yes, Jawhead charges with his wild charge, and okay, there was a very good wild charge coming in from the side of Crazy Psycho, but Ling will take down the Roger, and they will try to go and push the tower.
That is true. Tempest of Blade being used this time in a defensive way, but in the process, he managed to use it and specifically over to that Roger, making sure he gets something out of that. But in the process, the rumor, the array, Jarhead will be falling down as a damage from the team. I mean, from the Prime was just too much. He makes sure that he gets Roger or Prime, and I don't think like he probably tried to throw Prime, but he was on the Purify spell, so it was quite in handy for him.
Match as well as we can see the Jushin ban as well. Both of these bans were the first bans in the last game as well. So I don't know if this game is going to happen the same way or is it going to take some other turn this time. Let's find out.
Yep, absolutely. And here Team Zohan is already banned out on that chip, and John Tonsing has decided to get rid of the Joshin pick. Pretty standard bans. They maintained this in the previous game as well. But now Team Zohan might actually be looking in to ban out on the Jask or some sort of a fighter because Loopsy he is very good on those assassins and can just pick them up once they are left open in this draft.
Yeah,
I am the
Loopsy guy
priestess
has
of
been
primal
dominating with his
lighting,
assassins
the
this
hunter of
entire,
all the evil
tournament.
gods.
So assassin ban from the side of John Tosing won't be surprising. But John Tosing also know that he can pick up that Roger as well, which was, in the early game he did pretty good. But in the late game it was, overshined by the Phobius and also by the Ling. So let's see what the Stimizo or Loopsy guys and Prime and Crazy Psycho and the entire team of Zohunt will be planning this time going against the John Tosing team. Let's find out.
Yep, yeah, and now we can see that the Edith has actually been banned out by the side of Zohunt themselves. Dusty could not perform that well in the previous match, and was lacking behind his team. So this game, they just decide to ban it out because they know how good Corey is with those flicker stunts, especially with his, the Edith pick. And here, Jask has been banned out by the side of Team John
Your
Thompson as
team
well.
is banning.
Okay, that was a very wise pick from the side of, wise ban from the side of Zohan. Wise ban from the side of Zohan.
Out by the
Because the Roger can be picked up by the enemy team as well, because the Roger has been a meta in India for a while now, and Roger pick is very dangerous pick. It can either go, it can go anyways for both the teams. So they have decided to ban out the Roger for that, and let's see what will be the next ban coming up from the side of John Toasting. Okay,
Your
it's a
team
Terisla
is
ban.
picking.
So assassins have been left open. Will Zohunt try to pick up an assassin right now? Maybe a Ling, a Hayabusa or something like that. What do you think?
And yep, the Terizla and Roger have also been banned out in this game. So this means that there's a lot of heroes actually open. The Ling, Hayabusa, Fanny, which both Kakap and Loopsy are good on. So
The
these
dead
teams they could actually
exist
play
and
around,
our
and
team
yes,
is
Loopsy
alive.
decides to
Must
go
tend
ahead
to
with
the
the Ling
future.
pick, which means that the Ruby is still open for Gami to pick up, and Kakap can actually go in for the Hayabusa or save the Fanny for the last pick while picking up a mage or fighter in their favor.
Yeah, the Ruby has to be picked right now, because otherwise the enemy team will pick it and it will be a very big headache for any team which has an opponent with Ruby on it. So okay, I think they are going to pick the Ruby, but which one will be the other pick? That is a very hard guess actually. Will they pick up the Hyper, the Mage, the Golena? What will they pick right now? Okay, they have decided to go with a Roamer Jawhead probably. So what will Zohan be thinking to counter this Jawhead? Because this Jawhead was very useful in the last game.
Yes, a ray on
Your
that
team
jawhead
is
is a pretty big of a threat because even in the ranks, he has those flicker ejectors and they are just perfect. But on the hand of Zohan, we can see that Harith has been picked up by Prime and he is very, very well known for carrying his entire team on with that Harith, even in the previous rounds as well, while they have that Aurora for that crowd control, which is absolutely insane in the current meta. And here, Team John Tonsing seems to be hovering over a possible mage pick as their third pick in the first banning phase.
In this draft, I think Phobius will be a very good pick again, because the last time when they faced the Phobius, they were not able to do anything about it. So I think it will be a wise pick to pick up the Phobius again, because it worked last time. But will it work this time? That will be a very hard guess.
I
But
didn't
I hope
cure
they
the
pick up the
pain.
Phobius. But
Your
no, they have
team
decided to
is
let the
banning.
Phobius go and pick up the Valentina instead. So what are they thinking with this Valentina pick? I don't know.
My mission
What do you
is
think?
to protect
Your
lives.
team is banning.
Actually a pretty justified pick considering there are heroes like the Xbox Open in the EXP and a lot of other crowd control tanks such as the Minotaur in the roam, which means but instead team which means that the Valentina can actually copy up their ultimates and use it in the favor of Team John Thotsing, who have actually decided to go ahead with the high loss ban in the second ban phase.
I was expecting them to ban the Phobius.
Your
Sorry,
team
I was
is
expecting them to
banning.
pick the Phobius, but they decided to pick the Valentina, and now they have decided to ban the Hylos. Well, it's getting harder and harder for me to, predict something, because they have all been doing
This
something
land is
random.
our homeland,
Your
and it will
team
Okay,
is
soon
well,
be our
now
banning.
we see the
burial
Lapu Lapu
ground.
ban out of nowhere, so this was another thing which we would not have been able to predict. But why do you think have they banned the Lapu Lapu here?
Actually a respect band towards Dusty Mizo. He is like, I don't know, he's absolutely famous for that Lapu Lapu pick. Even in the draft, they were chatting about on when Dusty would actually pick up on that Lapu, which means, and then again, the team Zohan has banned out on Hayabusa, which means that Insane cannot actually pick up that Haya. So now the options are kind of limited. Will we be actually seeing a Fanny ban coming in from the side of Zohan? What do you say?
A Fanny ban would be a very good ban here because it won't go into the hands of okay, but they have decided to go for the phobias ban. That is a very nice ban because the team has a lot of blinks like Ling as well as Harriet, so phobias would be a headache for them if the enemy decided to pick it. So I think they should have picked the phobias earlier, but anyway, they went for the Valentina instead. But now we are seeing a Hanzo, which is being shown on the screen right now. We can see the Hanzo being flashed to the enemy, or is it just mind games because they want to say that they can take the buff anytime for them from that Ling? Are they trying to make the enemy go mad because the Hanzo can pick up the buff from Ling and Ling will become useless?
Yep, the Hanzo is actually might just be a good pick, but then again, they swapped out Gamio on that Moscow pick, which is slightly weak against that Harith in the mid lane. But here, Team Zohan is actually going ahead with a very strong draft. The glue here could be a decent choice because he can keep jumping on top of that marksman or even the Valentina, but then Ruby would be there to generate the lifesteal out of his minions. So Dusty just decides to swap everything out and pick up that Yuzhong and predicting the Fanny pick from the side of Team John Thonsing. Kufra has been picked up by the side of Sohunt.
That is a very that was very nice draft from the side of Zohan this time because, like I said, the only way to win the game is by out drafting the enemy, and that's why they have decided to outdraft the enemy this time, and they have done it very well. And like you said, the Fanny being shown on the screen right now, but will they pick it? Because the enemy already has Kufra, so will they decide to go with the Fanny or not?
Sir, what's your command?
Okay, they have decided to go with the Fanny. That is insane. Like they have Kufra, but they have decided to go with the Fanny. Are the enemy team mad or are they fearless? What will you say?
Actually mad. Team Jantan Singh is absolutely mad because then again it is Capri QT on that Fanny. He has been known to be one of the best Fanny users in the country for years now. But then again it will be Loopsy guys on that Ling versus Capri QT on that Fanny as we head on to the loading phase, everyone. What do you have to say about the emblems? Uh Fredo.
The emblems are pretty standard, I guess. Like the burn on the Fanny is good as well as the war cry on the Ling. That those are some standard emblems, and there's nothing special taken up here. I see, but except the fact that here I think the Moscow with the flicker. I don't know why has he picked that. He should have went for I guess for a purify or something or an Aegis, but he has went for the flicker. Why is that?
Flicker here would explain against the Fanny on the jawhead. He can try to flicker out from the cutthroat damage coming in by Fanny, but meanwhile here, if we can look at the rotations, it's pretty neutral because Jawhead is helping Fanny with the buffs, while Kufra and Aurora are going to try and possibly rotate towards the goal lane after Link finishes taking his blue in himself.
Those are some pretty standard rotations coming up. Okay, Loopsy guys decides to take the Letho and leaves his blue, but that means he's still at a level. Okay, they're both at the same levels right now. Sorry to say, but okay, the Jawhead is trying to provide some vision. Will Jawhead be able to do something here? Okay, Loopsy guys has been able to take that. Okay, that's an early fight coming in from the Ling, and Ling has been able to take out the first blood. Capricuti trying his best, but not able to take a kill here. But Ling will go away with the kill. That was a very nice engage coming in from the side of John Tosing, but they were not able to pull it out, and they will be counter engaged by the team of Dusty Mizo of Zohan. Sorry.
Yep, and here we can see that the first blood has already been secured by Loopsy guys from the side of Zohunt. A little bit too aggressive there. Doom and Fanny just did not have enough damage to take out Aurora, who has had her passive as well. And the damage coming out from Aurora in the early game itself is quite a lot. Fanny's blue buff will also be up in a few seconds along though Link's buff will be slightly delayed considering he received it pretty late, which means the first turtle will not be contested by any team for the first few seconds.
Yes, and as we speak, we see that only the roamers are the one who do not have their ults right now, and rest of the team members are already with their ults. So let's see. Okay, Jawhead has got his ultimate earlier than Kufra, but okay, Kufra has got his ultimate as well. So this team fight will be a nice one, and Kufra has used his ultimate, and the Ling coming in and trying to take that kill. But okay, the Yuzong will take the kill instead, and they will continue with the turtle.
Yup, and the turtle will actually be secured by Zohan because Fanny is trying to secure a kill into the top lane. But look at Harrod's positioning. He's just positioned so far back. He knows that Fanny won't be contesting the turtle in the early game, which means that there will be a possible rotation onto his lane. So he will be the one playing it safe, just last hitting the minions, while the rest of Team John Thonsing tries to secure a kill onto him.
Yeah, that is the reason why Prime is a very good goal laner actually. And okay, the Kufra will be stunned by the Moscow, but he will not take out the Kufra, and Kufra will escape. But Loopsy guys coming on to that Jawhead and taking him out again. Okay, Jawhead has died 3 times already in 3 minutes. That's a bad start for the Jawhead. But Loopsy guys has been able to dominate till now, and he will still dominate.
Yep, and now again, there are actually two kills secured by Loopsy guys and one by Dusty Mizo. Ray not doing so well in this game on that jawhead pick. He's just being getting picked off left and right, and in the mid area, there's a bit of a skirmish as Crazy Psycho is just there sitting in the bush providing vision while Carp decides to take his blue buff. While on the goal lane, Aurora camping very far ahead, and Kami is just unaware of that because there is no vision for him all around. Doom is rotating, but he will take a safer pathway towards the goal lane because he knows that some members of Team Zohan might just be waiting for him camping there trying to get a kill.
You're right about that. But will a fight happen in the top lane right now on in the goal lane because the Fanny's at the red and he has his blue on, so maybe he will try to engage there. But Prime has to be careful here. Prime has to be really careful here. If anything goes wrong, he's down right now because he's surrounded by 4 members and Prime might go down right now. Fanny coming in and Fanny will be able to take out the kill. Okay, no, the Moscow securing the kill for it. And they have taken out Prime. Prime had to be really careful there. He had spent too much time away from his turret and he gets punished down for it.
And that kill would be secured by the goal laner outside of John Thonsing, which means it's a pretty big advantage. Looking at the gold gap, the team Zohan is actually ahead by 1k gold, and knowing that there is a gank towards the goal lane, Team John Thonsing decides to secure the turtle instead of trying to go and defend their lane. Petrified has been used up by the Yuzhong onto AZ, and he will be taken down. Two-man flicker arm offended by Creator under that turret, but not much of a use as Win will be securing the kill on to Pori, and Ray trying to do an ejector play by using his ultimate, but Team Zohan just farmed well enough, and Capricuti will be taken off in the middle of game. Doom also goes down. 3 members down for the 4, in fact, taken down, but a perfect spear of misery coming in by that Moskov right inside that bush.
Ling with the KD of 205. Damn, this Ling is unkillable, I guess. And also on the side of and also Dusty Mizo with that petrify, that was a very good petrify. He took out the Vexana so easily there. And will they be able to defend this bot lane turret? Okay, they have been able to defend this bot lane turret easily now. But okay, well, as we can see, Loopsy guys is still farming, and both the hypers are farming on their buffs. But what do you think? The goal lead is still not above 2k. Like it's just around 2k. So is 2k enough for the enemy team, or do they need more goal lead?
They definitely need to farm up on their gold because that Moskov, he has the highest farm out of everyone in this match. He is at a whooping 4.9k gold, which means that we would be able to carry his team in the late game as the game progresses.
Yeah, you're right about that. The Moskov has been dominating till now, and Crazy Psycho with that jump will be giving some vision to his team to be able to clear the lane. But the bot lane has been left empty, and no one is going to clear it from the side of Zohan. but they are going in for the vision, and Crazy Psycho will be taken out with that ejector, and Crazy Psycho will be punished, I guess, but no, he goes back with his bouncing ball, and Loopsy guy is going in on the back line, will be taking out the Jawhead again, and Creator taking out Crazy Psycho, and Prime taking out, but this Moskov is still not ready to die. With his KDA, he is still going in, but will Ling be able to take out the Moskov? No, the Moskov still survives, the unkillable Moskov of 791110. I don't even know how to call him right now.
Just call him Kami. That's what he is famous for. Even our audience predicted that it would be Kami doing a 1v9 against entirety of Zohan while carrying the rest of his team. And that's exactly what he's doing. His KDA is 301 while Doom is on a 052. Yes, Doom, I am roasting you. But then again, this is the perfect opportunity for John Thonsing to pull up on their gold and try and make a comeback. Cup is trying to clear up the lanes on the bot side so that the tier 1 does not go down. And if you actually look at the turrets, Team John Thonsing is in advantage because they have both of the side lane tier 1s, while Team Zohunt has only managed to secure the tier 1 in the mid lane. But if you look at that fight in the bot side, Loopsy guys was almost taken out by Fanny, while on the top lane there's a skirmish around the Lord as Team Zohan is trying to poke out the Lord. They do not have vision on Doom for now, but though I think Dusty may have spotted him. Kami dealing as much damage as possible. Cap having secured the tier 2 in the bot lane. Spirit of Mist being used up. Tyrant Stage used up onto two of them. And Prime will be securing a double kill with the help of Aurora's ultimate, which means that this might be a Lord secured by the side of Team Zohunt, while Cap tries to clear the lane in the bot side and sneak an inhibitor, but the shield will be there to just protect the inhibitor turret.
Okay, the Ling just lost his, unkillable title by losing to the Lord. So this just shows that the Lord is the mightiest one out there and not anyone else.
This is an absolutely crazy match, I would say. It's like a trade-off for a trade-off. One team is getting the turrets and another team is fighting for the Lord. And here we can see that Crazy Shadow has been stunned off. Dragon is being used up, but of no use because his team
The mightiest one out there and not anyone else.
This is an absolutely crazy match, I would say. It's like a trade-off for a trade-off. One team is getting the turrets and another team is fighting for trying to be invaded by the side of Team Zohan, but Cup will manage to secure it because of Jaw's ejector throw.
Dusty Mizo is clearing the bot lane right now, and we can see an engage from Carp, but okay, he will be engaging only to clear the minions right now. Prime has to be careful again, I guess. He should not get out of position like the last time. And Prime using his ultimate and still dashing and goes on to Are. Are has been taken out again. And we can see two dragons on the map and both dragons going towards each other, but the red dragon will go away and the blue dragon will continue.
Yep, and here we can see that Crazy Shadow is charging up, but he will not be trying to flicker play on any of them. He's gonna try and secure the turret up. He will be caught in the middle of no man's land, and Crazy Shadow will be taken down under that turret. Just a bit too aggressive coming in. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Cup trying to take down Loopsy once again, but Loopsy will be managing to escape because he has built that Thunderbelt, though it has only one stack right now, but it will give him just enough defense against that Fanny's cutthroat.
Yeah, we can see not much happening right now, but in the mid lane something might happen. Something might be cooking up. The entire team of John Tossing is ready in the mid lane, in that bush. In that bush. But okay, they are careful about it and they won't go inside that bush. But if possible, we would like to see an engage right now.
Yup, and that Kufra will be caught in the middle of four people. Cup using that wall spam with his cables. Absolutely fantastic to see after years. And that was a beautiful kill secured by the side of Team John Thonsing. And then over engage coming in by the Cobra. And now they are completely charging. Dusty Mizo being thrown away by that ejector. Cup escaping 1 HP. And the blaze being used up in the middle of the four people. The Kami has finally been killed. Shutdown secured by Loopsy. Team John Thotzing is very, very low, and both teams will be looking to back off as the enhanced lord has been spawned.
I think we'll go for the Lord, and the Hadith and the Yuzong are also coming to help him. And this should be an easy Lord for the side of Zohan because they have all their 5 members while the enemy team has their unkillable Moskov down right now. So it will be an easy Lord for the Zohan and Fanny. And Fanny will be taken out here. Will they be able to take out the Fanny? And Fanny has been taken out by Win. Win has taken out Carp here.
Yep,
And with one member
and
down, will they be able to defend the Lord?
it is a difficult question because the lanes are being perfectly synced by the side of Zohan. The Lord is charging down in the mid lane. Doom does have a good position to try and make a flicker play, but his flicker is on cooldown, which means the team Zohan will be trying to force an engage. Kupra missing his jump while Easy managing to secure a shutdown onto Win, while Harrit secures a kill onto Doom.
That was a nice spear of misery coming in from the Moskov, which will be able to take out. Oh my god. Oh my god. They just lost 4 members in a go in that fight. Whereas they lost only the Jawhead. That was a very big blow for the side of Zohan. Will they be able to make a comeback right now? Are we seeing an epic comeback?
That was absolutely crazy coming in by that Moscow and the rest of Team John Thonsing, and that was a 4-man wipe out. Only Loopsy left to defend the turrets while Gami tries to secure the tier 2, and he does in the top lane, and the minions will now be pretty powerful. But then again, the Lord will be up in another 80 seconds, so Team John Thonsing as well as Zohan will be looking to freeze the lanes, but John Thonsing should be, in fact, to try to secure the tier 1 in the mid lane.
So that was a nice stun coming in from the Ruby, and they will be able to take out Cap instead. There was a counter pick, and Brian going in with his, and Lynx also still going in, but they will not be able to pick out anything right now as the enemy team backs off. John Tosing will survive to see another day. Or will they force into the mid lane tower right now? Okay, the mid lane tower has been defended, but another wave is just coming right after that. Will they be able to defend this wave?
It is a big question because if you realize from the side of Team Zohan, there's not a major lane pusher by except for Ling or Harith, but they need proper clearance to take down the inhibitor turrets because they are pretty tanky. Meanwhile, the side of Team John Thonsing actually has that Moscow and Ruby who can deal a lot of damage while dishing out the perfect crowd control both together, and the Lord will be up in the next 5 seconds, so which means we would be seeing another split coming in by Cup, probably on the top lane, unless he decides to go and contest his retribution.
And we can see the vision being provided by the Jawhead in the mid lane on Loopsy Guys. Loopsy Guys is still outside there, but he will be able to go away even after that fan is engaged, and he will start the Lord right now. And the Yuzong will be taken out. Dusty Mizo falling down. But the Lord is still being continued by the Ling. The Ling is still continuing the Lord. Okay, he decides to disengage, and Loopsy Guys has been hit by the Spear of Misery. Will the Spear of Misery... Okay, the Moskov is not deciding to go onto the Shadow. And both the teams decide to back off again.
Pretty fair decision coming in by both the teams, and here the Cooper is, I don't know, he's missing all his jumps and trying to catch the Ruby and everyone else. Corey chunked out very low. His immortality has been popped off. He will try to flicker away, but Prime managing to secure the kill onto Corey. Ling is very, very low. He has no HP, but he will be recovering his health points on that small monster. While he does have the Hazard's Claw, so he can easily contest the Lord. Carp will have to recall because he has no energy, and another Spear of Misery landing on to that Lord in the perfect position, but I do not think that Moscow will be willing to dive in. a 1 versus 5. Cup here trying to cable towards the Lord. Link playing it very, very safe, and Loops he managed to secure the Lord while Cup goes down in the hands of Prime on that Harith.
Right, we just saw Carp trying his best, but there were five members surrounding the Lord, so he was not able to do anything. I think if he would have got a little bit backup from his team, then he would have been able to do something. But he was surrounded by five members, and what can he do alone? Will this be the end? Is this the final push for Zohan towards victory, or will they have to, will John Tosing team will be able to defend this Lord again?
And as we can see that the Lord and lanes are being perfectly synced. Cup will be back alive, but it's a very risky position that John Thonsing is. Right now, the goal lead is a massive 5k in favor of Team Zohan, which means that Team John Thonsing has to do everything possible to try and kill that Lord before it takes down their base. Crazy Psycho is actually charging up and Prime managing to secure a kill onto Ari inside that base. Thanks to the Aurora ultimate landing in the perfect place, Cup just cabling inside their base. It's not of much use because the inhibitors are going to fall down. Oscar doing as much as possible. Cup being melted in the middle of in the air itself, and that perfect outplay by Prime. So we can see that the base is in danger.
Okay, the final push, I guess, that is which is going to come in. Okay, but the Moscow is doing a lot of damage on the link right now. But they will be able to end, I guess, and they will be able to end and secure the match for the Zohan team. And we will come back for another match after this. The Zohan
Victory!
survive, and they are 1-1 level on with the John Tosing team. And okay, what are your thoughts on this match? Did it play out in your expectations, or was it a little bit different for you, Sarah?
I expected Cubs Fanny to do a bit more than he did, but then again, Doom wasn't able to perform as well as he should have. So it was a bit underwhelming for everyone from the side of John Thonsing. But Sohan performed extremely well. Prime on that had it, as I mentioned in the draft, crazy good. And the damage and the push and the team fight, like the best stats possible. And soon we'll be back with game number 3. So please do not go away, anyone.
Stay here. Sarah is warning you. Stay here, okay? Or else you will miss out on the next game. Next game is going to be even more fun, guys. So stay tuned and keep watching Dave X Sarah. Counter pick and Brian going in with his and links also. There was a nice stun coming in from the Ruby, and they will be able to take out Cap instead. There was a counter pick and Brian going in with his and links also still going in, but they will not be able to pick out anything right now as the enemy team backs off. John Tosing will survive to see another day. Or will they force into the mid lane tower right now? Okay, the mid lane tower has been defended, but another wave is just coming right after that. Will they be able to defend this wave?
It is a big question because if you realize from the side of Team Zohan, there's not a major lane pusher by except for Ling or Harith, but they need proper clearance to take down the inhibitor turret because they are pretty tanky. Meanwhile, the side of Team John Thonsing actually has that Moscow and Ruby, who can deal a lot of damage while dishing out the perfect crowd control both together, and the Lord will be up in the next 5 seconds. Which is a big question because if you realize
Will they force into the mid lane tower?
which is a big question because if you realize from the side of Team Zohan, there's not a major lane pusher by except for Ling or Harith, but they need proper clearance to take down the inhibitor turret because they are pretty tanky. Meanwhile, the side of Team John Thonsing actually has that Moscow and Ruby, who can deal a lot of damage while dishing out the perfect crowd control both together, and the Lord will be up in the next 5 seconds. So, which means we would be seeing another split coming in by Cup, probably on the top lane, unless he decides to go and contest his retribution.
And we can see the vision being provided by the Jawhead in the mid lane on Loopsy Guys. Loopsy Guys is still outside there, but he will be able to go away even after that Fanny's engaged, and he will start the Lord right now. And the Yuzong will be taken out. Dusty Mizo falling down. But the Lord is still being continued by the Ling. The Ling is still continuing the Lord. Okay, he decides to disengage, and Loopsy Guys has been hit by the Spear of Misery. Will the Spear of Misery? Okay, the Moskov is not deciding to go onto the Shadow, and both the teams decide to back off again.
Pretty fair decision coming in by both the teams, and here the Cooper is, I don't know, he's missing all of his jumps and trying to catch the Ruby and everyone else. Corey chunked out very low. His immortality has been popped off. He will try to flicker away, but Prime managing to secure the kill onto Corey. Ling is very low. He has no HP, but he will be recovering his health points on that small monster. While he does have the House's Claw, so he can easily contest the Lord. Carp will have to recall because he has no energy, and another Spear of Misery landing on to that Lord in the perfect position. But I do not think that Moscow will be willing to dive in. A 1 versus 5. Cup here trying to cable towards the Lord. Link playing it very safe, and Loops he managed to secure the Lord while Cup goes down in the hands of Prime on that Harith.
Right, we just saw Carp trying his best, but there were 5 members surrounding the Lord, so he was not able to do anything. I think if he would have got a little bit backup from his team, then he would have been able to do something. But he was surrounded by 5 members, and what can he do alone? Will this be the end? Is this the final push for Zohan towards victory? Or will they have to, but there were 5 members surrounding the
Draft already.
Yes, PG, thank you for that introduction. And as we can see for the bans, it is a Jukshin, Chip, and Jask who have been banned out just like the previous games along.
Oh, that is true. These are the standard bands coming in. These are the heroes that are dominating right now into the game right now. And with that, we might be seeing John Thompson banning out maybe a assassin or maybe a tank, maybe Lolita, Minotaur, Ling, Alpha,
As
X-Borg. These are
fleeting
the
as a
still options
snowflake
open
breath,
up. But
as
look at that.
timeless as
Look
a
at that. They
glacier's
have
heart.
banned the Aurora. They don't want the Aurora dominating with the CC and also the ultimate of hers trying to getting those frees up. With that, they do ban it out.
The Aurora was actually a pretty big threat in the previous match, so they did decide to ban it out. Meanwhile, Team Zohunt will actually be looking ahead towards an assassin ban, preferably the Hayabusa. or the Ling, as we saw in the first game that it was pretty well played by Capricuti.
Ooh, that is true. They could be going again with the same pick
I am
if
not
they
the
are.
only
It's
one
still open
bound by
since
these
Team
chains.
John Thompson they have this upper hand in getting the first pick. And with that, the last band coming in before we are proceeding towards the picking section, we have the Fovius. Fovius on the EXP
Still
lane. This is
waters
the
run
revamped
deep.
of
Your
Fovius we are
team is
talking
picking.
about. And that is rightfully so that with the HP increase and also the CC coming in, he has been
The
banned.
hunt
And
begins.
Capricuti
I
is
see
going
lots of
again with the
prey.
link.
Your
Look at that.
team is picking.
Retribution has been set.
I am the
Yes, the
priestess of
Cup will
primal
be
lightning, the
securing
hunter of
that
all the
Ling once
evil
again, and
gods.
Corey this time
Hope
he
will
has
find a way,
secured his
Your
even
Edith
when
team
while
is
all is
Easy
picking.
forlorn.
is on the Vexana, which means that it's a game of crowd control versus crowd control because Prime is on his Ruby and Loopsy on that Roger.
Oh, look at that. That is a Roger with the retribution. I think this is going to be interesting because all these matches and before also seeing in the tournament had like that was like the 70% rate that we have seen. There was a Roger going on to the goal lane, but looks like Loopsy will be going in with that retribution. He is confident that he can counter that link. But again, this will be a good retribution battle between Capricuti versus Luffy.
True love is like
Your
blood.
team is banning.
Yes, and here Carmilla has been locked up by Crazy Psycho, which is, a very good pick because that
Your
Curse
team
of
is
Blood
banning.
and the Lycan Bounce coming in by Loopsy, it is a very good combo. And depending on which mage they pick up next, it is going to be a very deadly team fight combination.
Oh, that is true. And with that, we are again in the banned section where Angela has been banned out. We were seeing this Angela and the Link combo coming up in every match possible because
Let them
Link
play the
needs the support
hero.
that
Your
is coming in
team is
from
I will be
the
the
banning.
truth
Angela
this
with the
world
hard guard and with
desperately
the heal
needs.
and also the passive from the Holy Flask. The Flask of Oasis, not the Holy Flask. It has been proven useful, and with that, looks like Team Zohunt will be taking that chance off.
And as you were mentioning, the Angela and Yujong were banned out. I do believe that Team
Magic
John
is my
Thompson would be
life.
looking
Your
for
team is
another
banning.
fighter ban, probably the Lapu Lapu as we saw in the previous game as well. Meanwhile, Team Sowant is the one who have banned out on that Harriet so that Gami just cannot pick that up on the goal lane. Though Gami has other options, the Claude, Moskov, and all other marksmen are still very much open in this draft.
As you mentioned, these are the high mobility marksmen coming in, and yes, rightfully so that they have also been in this meta, and maybe we will be seeing that very soon. And with that, the last ban coming in, the Xbox is still open, the Alpha, the Julian, they might be going in with that, but looks like they do have this Ruby and the Roger, and they
I
might
didn't
have
feel
figured it out
anything.
that Ruby will be
I'm
going
Your
on to the
team
fine.
goal
is
lane,
picking.
and that Roger onto that retribution.
Yes, the Roger will be on the retribution. It's a Link versus a Roger in the jungle. Roger does have the early game farm speed, but it is Link who has the excess damage in the mid to late game.
And also the mobility. He is the highest mobility hero in the game. He could just jump up to the wall, going from bot to top and from bot to the top within seconds. And with that, it is actually a good pick coming in. Also with the new items such as the Sky Piercer. That's like a cherry on top. The damage is there because of the stacks. You can actually proc more damage coming in
It's
and
time
with
to go to the
that,
MLT
looks like
show.
Your
the
team
See you
is
Sneasel will be
guys.
picking.
going in with that Lilia along with the Flame Shot. Okay, that is a nice pick coming in. This could be actually a good combination with the Carmilla as well.
Yes, the Lilia's bombs will be dealing a ton amount of burst damage. Meanwhile, the Valentina has been banned out in this game, which means that the Dome could be going in for his Cobra, or in fact, he could go in for a support roam such as the Matilda as well, considering there is a Ling and Edith. Ling can just jump around, and Edith will be there for the front line, but he is hovering over that Cobra, and we might be able to see a Claude in this match coming in by Gummy.
Come on, Dexter. It's our
Oh,
showtime.
what a prediction coming in from Sarah. That was on point. And with that, as she mentioned, they did pick out the Cupra and the Claude.
The incarnation of
Yes, and
Omnicorn
Win
is
will
here.
be locking in on a Martis in the EXP lane. That is actually pretty crazy to see. Team Zohunt is actually playing around with their roles, and Dusty Mizu is the one on the jungle position, while Win is the one going his in EXP, which is a complete reversal of the roles as seen in the previous games.
Oh, that is true. And with that was a very quick Martis pick coming out. And without further ado, we are already into the loading screen. Look at the spells there are that Claude has chosen the Purify. You know, he really has to get out of the clutches of that Carmilla as well as the clutches of the Prime itself. Prime, who is on that Ruby along with the ultimate and the second skill dealing CC damage. The Claude really does not want to be caught on that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in the land of Dawn. We are right now seeing a match between Team John Thompson versus Team Zohan. Looks like Ling will be proceeding towards the red buff first. It looks like he will be going in with that EXP lane rotation. Maybe he will be going in for the blue very soon after this red buff. But on the other hand, even Roger decided to go in with the red buff as well.
Yes, and as you were mentioning, Peachy, there is a skirmish near the blue buff area. Array in danger. He is very, very low. The blue buff was secured by Carmilla, which means the Dusty Mizo will be lagging behind in farm. And that Lycan Pounce dealing way too much damage. And the first blood will be secured onto Doom on that Kufra.
What a close call, but looks like he will be going down. And with that, even Claude is just playing it safe in the bot lane as well. There is that Roger already on coming on to that level 4. With that, looks like Array will be joining in with the Claude in the bot lane. Oh, but there might be something going on in the top lane. And with that, Cappy Cutie getting a kill on to that Carmilla. What a one-to-one trade coming in. Looks like both the tanks just died once.
Yes, it was a very fair trade coming in by both teams. But if you look at the bot lane, Kufra and Claude are actually engaging on to that Ruby. Ruby is strung down very low and she will be forced to flicker out just inside the turret so she can stay alive and farm up on the last hitting those minions while the turtle will be up in the next 5 seconds.
Oh, again, I think this will be a good retribution battle coming in from Cup and Luxie. You know, they are already, looks like Lilia will be going on to the top lane, trying to secure those minions and getting level 4 with that. And looks like this even Kufra is trying to get level 4 from the mid lane. Oh, wait a minute, Carmilla might be in danger. She is low in health. 50% of the damage has taken oh my god, that is nice turtle steal coming in from Easy. What Vexana stealing that turtle, that was pretty good.
And Dusty will be missing out on his retry on the first turtle of this game. Then we can see another engage coming in onto that Ruby in the goal lane. Kufra managing to land that jump, but Ruby will be able to escape for this once.
Oh, that was a close call. You know, if that Ryan's revenge would have connected, that would be a little problem for that Ruby. And Ruby, her since her flicker is still on to that cooldown, she will be having little trouble with their. Oh, looks like Fufra already in the bot lane. But wait a minute, look at Carmilla right now. She's just hiding into the bush, trying to give them the vision. But look at that in the top lane. Looks like Roger will be going down in the hands of Carmilla, and there is still this skirmish going on, laying a little low. He's just trying to get off and get his HP back.
And as we can see, there is a major, not a major fight, just minor skirmishes going on in all the lanes. And there was an amber friended coming in by Prime on that Ruby, but there will be nothing happening in this game so far because both goal laners are just gonna last hit. He is standing there, getting the vision he needs, trying to play it safe, while in the mid lane, Easy and Doom having that perfect tank and roam sync, which Team Zohan seems to be missing right now. Rusty trying to steal the small camp away, but will be spotted by Doom and have to back off.
Oh, that is actually not much happening, and with that, the second turtle will be spawning in less than 10 seconds again into the top lane. We might be seeing Link getting his retribution on time again. Right now, looking at him, he will be heading towards his blue, since his blue will be up in few seconds.
Yep, and the turtle is up again. Doom landing that jump, but not an engage coming in by either teams. Easy caught in bit of a danger, and the Dusty Milo will be looking to take that like in pounds, but Lilia just enough to finish off that. And the Vexana in the mid lane, while Crazy Psycho trying to a possible engage on to Corey, but Ling is in a very good position. Will be spotted. Curse of Blood landing onto two people. Knockup coming in by Creator. The having used ultimate tempest of blaze being used up, knocking two of them up. Black shoes has been used up as well. Edith will be managing to escape, and a perfect Tyrant's Rage coming in by Kufra, and the knockup, flicker knockup by Corey did not work out there. Otherwise, Crazy Cycle was pretty dead out there.
Oh, what a close call. Looks like he will be going back to the base, trying to get his HP back since he already used his flicker onto that turtle battle as well. And with that, Lilia trying to rotate into the bot lane, trying to get those Ling as well as the Claude. Looks like the turret will be taken a little more than the half. And oh, wait a minute. Ruby is spotted there, but looks like they will be disbanding here.
Yep, and nothing really going on in this match if you notice, because both teams are just waiting for the damage dealer to scale up. The Roger needs his Windtalker and the Endless Battle, and even the Thunderbolt to deal damage on that Lycan Bounce, which can pretty much one shot the Claude, the Vixana, as well as the Ling if he plays it safe. And the three-man gun coming in towards the goal lane. Kufra is there for the backup, but Claude will have to play it really, really safe if he wants to secure that last hit on the minion. But I do not think there will be much. Harris Rays landing onto the Ruby, the Curse of Blood not connecting onto anyone, but the insane lifesteal coming in by the Ruby will be enough to take Doom down. Playing Duet not dealing enough damage. Corey with the perfect knockup coming in. Kami managing to secure a kill in the middle of everything.
Oh, what a team fight. Look at that. Looks like he won. Roger will be some needing more, and that second skill coming in from Claude trying to escape it out. With that, they are into the mid lane. Again, the turtle is up, and Roger wasting no time. He has already started. And looks like Roger will be helped by that Martis as well as the Lilia. Looks like Dusty Mizo will be taking home the turtle this time. And with that, there is that Carmilla in the middle lane trying to zone them out. Oh, wait a minute, there's the jump coming in. Misses does not connect to anyone. Looks like Kufra will be backing off. Maybe Edith trying to go in, but her stacks are pretty much up. The passive is going in, but looks like she will be going back.
Yes, and another flicker play coming in by Corey. The Curse of Blood landing there, but Doom will be taken down by that Martis in the back lane while Vexana managed to secure a kill onto the Lilia in the main battle. Ruby was caught out very low, but the lifesteal from Ruby is just way too crazy, and she will be managing to regain everything from those minions. Team Zohan will be looking to take the tier 1 in the mid lane, but there's enough wave clear from the side of John Thonsing, so both teams will be going back to their jungles.
Rightfully so. The Ruby is called as the queen of sustain. Look at her. In every team fight, she is just a low HP. Just one more hit and she will be dying. But no, she is just there with the skill one, also with the skill two, trying to get her HP up. Or with that, looks like there is another try. Revenge coming in, does not connect. The curse is not connecting on to the two people. But looks like Ari will be taken down in this team fight. And the Eternal Guard being pop is just trying to get damage onto, but that's not enough. Link going in for more. The Tempest of Blade being used upon. Looks like Martis will be in some trouble, but no, wait a minute. Edith going in. Edith will be using the wrath of the coming in and what? Wait a minute. Edith goes down.
That was another unfortunate flicker, a beautiful flicker break coming in by Win inside that turret with the first kill and the decimation, and it landed perfectly onto Vixana. Rain in danger as well. That is rage being used upon Dusty Me, so he's got out very low. But Gami, he did not deal enough damage to take him down because he does have the Thunderbell with 8 stacks, and Dusty Me's are just tanky enough to run away from that dangerous situation.
Oh, that is right. With that, the Lord is up. This will be the level one Lord. Looks like there's some waiting coming in from that either trying Lord while Carmela is trying to zone him out. But on the other hand, look at Ruby onto the Link's blue. Will Link be denying his blow? There's the ammo funded onto that Link, but it does not do much. And looks like Ruby will be getting that blue. And with that, Link is trying to escape with low energy.
Yes, and as you were mentioning, there's a skirmish in the bot lane again. That kill will be secured on to win once again. And the Crazy Psycho caught up in their double knock up by the Tempest of Blaze, like in Pounce, dealing a lot of damage. And managing to secure the kill onto Cup as well as Corey with the help of that extra dash by the Tornado. That was such a beautiful and smooth take coming in by Prime on that Ruby. Array trying to land another jump but will decide to cancel because his team does not have enough damage to back up his sets.
Oh, that is true. Even without the blue buff, Link managed to get at least one people off the map, and with that, the Lord will be started. Luke Zika is already on to that Lord, and along with that, his team is trying to zone it out. Oh, the Kufra going in with the Triumph range, the Eternal Guard being found upon that Prime. He goes down in the hands of Vexana. Oh, with that, there's just Flicker being burnt. Lord going in with the blazing duet, but gets a double kill. They are going in for more. Looks like Lilia well using the black shoes trying to escape, but she just landed in the middle of the team fight between Team John Thompson. And with that, Easy goes down. There's the killing spree coming in from Roger. Array going down in the hands of Martis, and also the no, that was wrong. That was wrong coming in from Win gets that kill onto the Claude as well. Oh, that was almost a wipeout, but Link, as he was taken out in the team fight pretty early on, will be going in with the mid lane. He's just trying to clear the Lord, and he's just trying to get a clear onto the minions already because they really don't want the turrets going down as fast as possible.
Yes, and what an insane team fight that was went on for so long, nearly 20 to 30 seconds, and both sides they lost 4 members each. And in fact, Ling was also killed up, so it was pretty much a wipeout secured by Team John Singh. And here we can see that Cup forcing his retribution in the mid lane, trying to clear it up. Doom charging from the bush, but will not be looking for an engage right now because they will have to clear up the lanes before the side of Team Zohan can take advantage of the minions. But then again, in the bot side, we might see another fight coming in by both teams while the lane clear is going on. Cody is actually far ahead of that team, trying to provide the front line which they need. Doom, once again, not on that good of a KDA, but he is doing pretty good with his Tyrant's Rage sets.
Oh, that is true. You know, he's actually marking that Ruby, the Carmilla. He's zoning out the Carmilla every single time into the team fight as well. And he's just making it sure that Carmilla won't be putting the curse of blood upon like four members or three members. It was always a two members curse of blood coming in. And with that, we might be seeing a team fight coming in. Ruby already trying to zone it out. That's the charge coming in. Hoopra getting missed and looks like there will be a curse of blood and the eternal guard giving damage on to the two people knock up and Edith is trying to survive this. That ultimate coming in from Mart is getting a kill onto that, but looks like the Tempest of Blade will be using by that Link's trying to get a kill, but that's not enough. And with that, looks like Claude will be with the triple kill already. Whoa, what a damage coming in from Claude as well as look at that.
Oh
Looks
my
like Lilia will
god.
be taken down.
Yes, and what a beautiful outpick coming in by that claw. That Kami was on his redemption arc and managed to take down that triple kill and a four-man wipe out by the side of Team John Thonsing this time. They will be looking to secure the Lord without any issues because Prime, he cannot steal the Lord on his own. He cannot even go close to contest because Vexana, Claude, and Ling will just be enough to wipe them out. But this is a major win for the side of Team John Thornton because they will be managing to secure a lot of turrets.
You know, on top of that, that's the level 2 Lord, and the Lord will be marching in the mid lane already. With that, the Lilia as well as the Martyrs and the top lane, they're just trying to clear the minions out, but there is that Lord. And you know, look at Lord right now, he's all farmed up with the KDA of 735, with the Trinity build up. He's just trying to get more turrets as soon as possible. They are just trying to look for the game, and with that, look like Team Zohan will be taking down that Lord already. There's the Eternal Guard coming in the Tempest of Blade on to that battlefield. Looks like Kufra will be taken down by Roger. That is that immortality being popped off. The Blazing Blade along with the Windtalker coming in. Carmilla in trouble goes down. There's another kill for Carmilla, but looks like Roger also is in trouble. He goes down in the hands of Lord, and there is that easy also getting a kill onto that Martyrs as well.
The perfect usage of the battle mirror image by Gami on that Claw, and he will be managing to take down everyone in those team fights. And Prime is in a lot of danger and might just be taken down, but he managed to survive with 1 HP. But the base is in danger. There's only two people left alive. Tempest of Blades has been used up, but there are no more minions for the side of Team John Thonsing. And will they be looking to force? I do not think so because the recall timer has ended for the side of Zohan, and they are once again back alive. They are still breathing in this match. They will be looking to fight once more and stay alive, at least for this match, so that the score does not go out of their hands.
Oh, so close. The base being exposed from the top and as well as the bot lane. That was a very close call for Zohunt, but looks like they will be coming back. Or they are just trying to clear those minions off. You know, oh, there's a skirmish going on. That's that Kukra with the second kill trying to give the dash. Looks like Prime will be taken out already, and that's that conceal coming in from Kukra. But looks like Team John Tongsing, they are just trying to see another opportunity. They're just trying to see if they could take down Zohunt in this team fight.
And oh my god, this is an absolutely crazy fight. Blazing Duet will be used up amidst the three people. They will be forced to recall Astamisa in danger, and the kill will be secured by Cup onto that Roger, and he is still looking to use up his plate, but will go down by the stun because of Kamila and to the turret damage killing spree for easy with the eternal lord creator managing to secure another kill, and it will be the game and secured by the side of team John Singh, settling the score for a 2 to
Victory!
1. And this was, my friends, the third game in this best of 5. We will be looking towards 5 games tonight.
Oh, what a match coming in. They already secured a two score already. They just really want one more match and they will be taking home the victory. With that, looks like Lord will be taking home the MVP with the KD of 939. What a gameplay coming in. He's just using his blazing duet along with the Wind Talker on a very perfect time. But on the other side, looks like Luxy guys on that Lilia will be taking that lose MVP. And look at Claude right now. He managed to deal 31% of the damage, and that is, I think, the highest in the whole match. And that was very close for the Sinizo as well.
Be back with game number 4. Stay tuned, it's a matter of 1 minute, so please do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are into match four right now since this is the best of five, and we are again with the match between Team John Tonsing on the red side, and on the blue side we have the Team Zohan. And with that, on the casters deck we
Who
have
said there are no
Leon.
shortcuts
Hello,
in
Leon.
life? I
Welcome
literally
back. How do you
invented
feel
one.
after casting after a few days?
Yeah, like it's been a few days that I've casted, so I don't want to talk about that how my days go, like
Butterflies
my days
born
gone
by
or
their
Your
what
wish,
I
team
was
is
doing. So
guided
let's
banning.
just
by
dive
lantern
into the
flight.
draft, and I guess we're gonna see a pretty normal draft like as before. Maybe Zask, Chip, Zuxian. I can see like Zuxian and the Chip has already been banned, and I guess we'll be seeing a Zask and a Ruby and Edit. Maybe it's the normal draft. And what do you have to say about it?
I think Ruby should have been banned because the Queen of Sustain herself, she's just trying to be in low HP every single time, but she just escapes. If Team John Thompson, they are going in with a Ruby ban, that would be the respect ban. Coming in, maybe we will be seeing another Edith ban as well.
I am the
Looks like
priestess
they are
of
just
Your
taking the ban,
team
Primality,
is
and as
the
I
banning.
hunter of all
mentioned,
the evil
there we go. We
gods.
have that Edith ban. Again, this is a respect ban coming in from last game because we did see that Edith trying to sustain, trying to give that damage on to the members. Edith's passive allows her to pass the damage on to other members as well. And with that, we will be moving on to another ban from the side of Team John Tongsing.
And yeah, like as you mentioned, like in this current meta, I can see like EXP lanes are really a really big deal. If you have a really good EXP or you have a really good hero in your EXP, it's like a match will be going like butter. But now, I guess they will be removing the EXPs from the match, and
Your team is banning.
and I can see the one and only Terizla getting banned with his penalty zone. You don't want to get in that. So I guess they'll be just banning that off, and now it's Team Johan's turn to ban. And what do you think about the ban of Ruby? I guess they should be banning Ruby, or maybe they have the first pick, so they can pick it. So
I think they are going in for the first pick here because the Ruby is up, but looks like the Roger. I think Roger will be banned. Maybe the Ruby, maybe that Roger. But Zohan on the side of blue, they have this first pick, and they have to decide it between the Roger and to the Ruby. With that, like a 5 seconds left on to the timer,
Your
they will be
team
banning
is
a
banning.
Zas. Okay, that is unusual, and new coming here because they have this upper hand in the first pick. They might have gone for it, but looks like Ruby and as well as that Roger is up. We know both of them were giving equal amount of damage, with Roger getting a 30% of that damage to the battlefield to their enemies. That was pretty good.
and yeah, you're absolutely right on that. And I can say like a Zosk
As
ban, I don't
fleeting as a
like no
snowflake
Your
like
team
breath.
because
is
they
picking.
had the
As
first pick, and
timeless as a
as of now,
glacier's
Zosk
heart.
is the number tier one mid laner for me, and that's something that you shouldn't be banning, and rather than I'll be like thinking to pick it rather than banning it. Like
I break
if I'm
boundaries,
playing
Your
it
not
from the
team
side
is
of
bonds.
Team
picking.
Johan, and with that I
I
can
see
see they
lots of
have decided to
prey.
ban this Aurora. I guess the Frigid Glacier was really annoying in the past matches, and with that I can see Lupsi guys picking onto that Ling and 791110 onto that Roger. I guess that was a fair trade. What do you think about it? Like a Ling for a Roger?
What a trade coming in. Gami going in into the goal lane. He will be playing that Roger in the goal lane. Maybe we will be seeing the Ruby coming on, maybe onto that EXP or Roger going on to that jungle. That could be possible. There is still a possibility that Ruby will be picked. Because in the last match we
Where
did
there
see
is
how
light,
much the Ruby
there
was
are
sustaining
also
but no, that is
shadows.
not the case. Easy going in with the low E. We will be seeing those pretty good diversion plays very soon.
And yeah, like if you have a Luo Yi in your team or in your opponent, you never know what's gonna happen because it's like, okay, you are just thinking, okay, you are avoiding a team fight and you are just going back, and then boom, I am just behind you. got your back, and then it's like you're having a really big problem. And I can see the Prime hovering over this Harith. What is it like? Harith against like a Harith is kind of really
Magic is
OP in the
my
Golden
life.
Rail, like in this current meta, and you can see Harith
This
been
land
locked
is our
out, and
homeland,
thus the
and
Mizo
it will
locking
soon
in
be your burial
onto that
ground.
Lapu Lapu.
I am not the
Okay,
only
like
one
we
bound
haven't
by
really
his
seen Lapu Lapu
chains.
in this like current tournaments. I guess this is the time that we see some really nice plays from this Lapu, and I with that I can see there is this Phobius being locked out from the team Red, and that is a really nice pick. Like as we know, like
Time to go
Phobius
to the
is Loki a
arbitration.
really
Both
OP
teams is
hero right now. Like
ban.
I don't know like why people don't play it much often, but it's a really nice pick here. I can say that.
You know, Leon, I really have to remind you in the last game, into the ban section, we did see a Lapu Lapu ban and also a 4 years ban. In the last game, they did not get that to play it out. But in this game, we will be seeing that both going on to the side of EXP. We will, and with that, we will be jumping on to the ban section where where the
Sir,
three more
what's
heroes
your
are yet to be
command? Your
banned. Looks like
team is
Fanny will be
banned.
one of them. Fanny is banned. Along
Hope
with
will
Fanny, that
find a
was the
way,
Lilia
Your
from the
team is
side
even when
of
all
banned.
is
Team
forlorn.
John Thompson. And they will be banning out Vexana as well. Oh, they really don't want that magic damage coming in. You know, look at the ban section coming in from Team John Thompson. They have four of the mages banned and with one fighter. But on the other hand, we are seeing an array of heroes getting banned from assassin mage, from fighter as well as the tank.
Like that is the thing. Like when you know the hero pools of the enemies after you have played 1-2 matches against them, you know like the heroes they are comfortable with the heroes they are that you shouldn't be banning out of the team, even though there are still
Hayabusa,
some OP heroes open. You
Sanjo.
shouldn't be
Your
letting them
team is
pick those
picking.
heroes. So you'll be banning them off. So right now we're just seeing that like this Fanny ban. Like I have seen John Thompson playing this Fanny a lot in this tournament, and the Fanny is just mind blowing. And I can
I
see
am more
this
Your
than
team
a
is
Vexana
weapon.
picking.
getting banned, and that will be a really annoying pick for this Harith and this Link because you don't want that Horrify hitting you if you are just dashing around peacefully. And with that, I can see John Thompson locking onto that Julian. With like, I can say like this John Thompson have a really nice early game with this comp, with this Louis, with this Roger, with this Julian, and with this Phobius.
You know, right now, John, Tong Sing, they have already two score on themselves, and you know, I really think, as you mentioned, they have this early game comp. Maybe they will be taking this advantage, and maybe in 8 minutes or 10 minutes, the game will be over. Oh, wait a minute, we are seeing something from the side of Zohand. Maybe an Angela coming in. Looks like Vin will be hovering over that
No one
Angela.
can escape
They
my
are getting
sights.
locked. That is the classic
You are
combo coming in
facing a
from
close
Angela
Your
call.
and
team
Ling
is
as well.
picking.
Oh, but on the side of that is that magic glue, or maybe on the mid lane we will be seeing that glue. I'm not sure, but what do you think about this pick?
Well, a glue is a really nice pick because like a Phobius is kind of a really team fight oriented hero, and same goes for this Julian because they have to come near to give us damage to use their ultimates, and a glue can really be helpful because he can just use his ultimate, he can just climb on them, and
I
that
am the
will be
power of
really
light
a
incarnate.
devastation for the hero that glue climbs on, and with that I can see Ray picking on to that Gaja. I like a Kaja is kind of a really nice pick. Look, I personally I think like a Franco would have been kind of better, but I guess we never know. So let's just see. Like, what do you think? Like, personally, which team are you supporting in this match? Because I'm going with the like John Townsend because of the early game draft. The draft is kind of stabilized, and they have this early, the mid, and the late game. And with the on the side of this team, Johant, I can see they have a kind of a late game comp with this Harith, with this Ling, and this Angela.
Ooh, that is true. I'm also leaning towards Team John Thongsing right now because, Julian really has to get level 3, and that's all. He will be popping his damage out. He has his all skills unlocked. But on the other hand, Ling will be trying to get level 4, and maybe we will be seeing that Julian going in onto the side of MM.
Welcome to
Maybe
Mobile
that
Legends!
Harith, and Harith, we might be seeing a first blood
5
coming in.
seconds till the
But,
enemy
ladies and
reaches the
gentlemen, we
battlefield.
are back
Smash
again
them!
in the land of Dawn.
All troops
There is this
deployed!
both of the teams having a good, strong team composition. Looks like Julian will be starting off with the blue buff while his teammates are helping him out, trying to get his buff little quicker. But on the other hand, even Ling chooses to go with the red buff while Blue is starting the blue buff for him. This is what kind of teammates that I want in my ranked matches as well. While I'm playing the hyper, I want them to support me like this. Look at the support coming in from the Blue.
And yeah, with this, I can see an EXP lane. I can see this Phobius really annoying a lot out of this Lapu Lapu. And with this, I can see they are trying to contest for. They will, I guess, no. Okay, I thought like Team Johad will be contesting for the Leto, but I guess that is not the case in here. I can see Roger using his likely spawn. Harith is in a big trouble right now. Will he be able to escape? And okay, they are not going in for the first part of the side because they know that it's kind of risky because they have this Angela and her healing.
Ooh, and to remind you, gamers, we have this Angela on the mid as the mage, and we have Glue as the roamer for the side of Team Zohan. Looks like Julian is level 4 already, lurking towards the top, or maybe going in from the mid lane, because the turtle will be spawning into the bot lane. And with that, Roger, along with Kaza, they're just scouting the top lane. They're just making sure to not get anyone. Oh, wait a minute. There's that Julian going in. The Blue using up his flicker, trying to not be the first blood. And there we go. That was such a close call for Blue.
And yeah, that was a really close call for the glue. And with that, I can see that was a really close call for the Lapu too. And I can see Louis with the divergent plays and coming in from the backside. I don't think it.
Oh,
See, it
so
don't have that
close.
much of damage, but
Oh,
okay, he getting the yin yang and Lapu going in for this Loi flicker being used from this Lapu Lapu, but it was not enough. The bravest warrior was not enough to secure the kill onto this Loi. Both the people have used their flickers. While we're talking about the Julian, secures the turtle like it was not a big deal about it because the link didn't really had his blue, and without the blue buff you don't want to contest for the turtle because you don't know what's happening. And I can see in the bot lane the divine judgment has been used from the Kaja. Angela using a perfect all onto this Lapu Lapu going with the bravest warrior. Julian using his enhanced skills, but I don't think that's enough to secure the kill onto this Lapu Lapu. And for this Angela, he survived a really unexpected crank.
what a clutch heart guard coming in from Angela. That was a 3v2 situation, maybe a 3v1 situation for that Lapu. Lapu almost getting killed. But that Angela with the heart guard along with the shield that she's providing almost saved it. And yes, he did survive. There is no first blood yet. We are 3 minutes into the game and no first blood. Look at that. I am pretty much surprised. Both the teams are just playing it faster. Even though team John Tongsing, they have this early game advantage. But oh, wait a minute, maybe we will be seeing that diversion play. But oh, no, no, maybe look at them. Oh, yes, there's the diversion coming in. Oh, but no, looks like they will be backing off.
And yeah, I guess they're just camping and waiting for this Link's blue buff, but they don't really know like when it is coming up. So I guess they will be going in for the turtle, and Kaja is trying to get the vision. And I can see in the bot lane, like, oh my, that is just a lot of action in the bot lane. I can see like the level of camping, the level of lane freezing. Okay, Kaja going in for flicker with the with oh my god, divine judgment, but no Lapu Lapu with the bravest fighter going back. Angela using his ult, Angela using her ult onto the Lapu Lapu, but with that I can see like the two of her ults has been proc, the Lapu Lapu's ult and the Kaja's ult with the Angela's ult. Julian going in with the finance first skill, Ling with the Tempest of okay, he didn't proc his Tempest of Blade. Okay, now it's proc the Tempest of Blade, and Luoi with the flicker will be able to survive this crank onto this Ling. And okay, there is a
Oh,
Yin Yang coming from the Luoi, but Ling is really low and he will be able to survive.
oh my god, Ling had to pop his retribution trying to get a kill onto that Louis with that flicker burnt out as well, did not survive. But in the mid lane, there is that Zaman force being used, but looks like that won't do much. That was just for the lane clear, and he will be trying to go in safely from the long route. Looks like Harp will be taking his turtle as well. This would be the second turtle on the side of Team John Townsend. And what a flicker play coming in from Cobra, but that Lapu surviving every single time, but not this time. Looks like that will be the first blood coming in. The kills are right now favoring towards the Team John Townsend. And with that, oh, the Louis in the mid lane with the Yin and Yang combo looks like Win will be going down in the hands of Roger. And with that blue trying to scout the bushes as well.
And yeah, like okay, now we can see the glue using his grab on, like using his ultimate, but I don't think he can do much using that. And I can see Roger taking the mid lane, using his Lycan Sound onto this link, but it was not enough. Phobius going in with the Inferno pursuit, but I don't think it's enough to kill this Link because there is this Angela who will be protecting him. Like that's the really big problem. There is a Ling and Angela combo. Like both of them can't really do anything solo, but if you combine them, it's like a really hard match to do something. And with that, I can see Lapu Lapu using his bravest fighter going in for this. Kaja and this Julian, but no, Julian has this early game. He will be giving a lot of damage. Roger is there to secure the kill onto this glue. Roger going in for more, but no, Ling is there in the fight with Kaja using his in ult onto this Ling. He gets really low and he cuts the Yin Yang too. But yeah, I guess he will be surviving. Oh my god, like there, I don't. Like at this point, I don't even remember how many times this Ling has survived with the sliver of his HP.
Oh, that is true. That is the beauty of Ling. He could escape any time with the skill one along with the Tempest of Blade. That's the immunity that he gets with the Tempest of Blade. And with that, looks like he will be split pushing in the bot lane. The turtle is up. This would be the last turtle before the Lord spawns. And with that, Poppy is already on to that turtle started it for that Julian. Julian currently on to that red buff. He is just trying to farm it up, just trying to wait it out. But on the other hand, there's the Kaza as well as the Loi in the mid lane cleared their lanes. They will be heading towards the turtle. Maybe we will be seeing sorry a diversion play coming in, but on the other hand, the bot lane turtle has been taken off. There's a diversion into the bot lane. There's the hard guard onto that Harris, but Harris trying to escape, and he will be escaping safely with the Zaman force, and that is that Angela for the clutch.
Yeah, like if you have a Harriet, if you have a Ling, and you have a Angela, then I can tell you that much that we're gonna see a lot of clutch moments coming in. And right now we have seen like two, three clutch moments coming in. But the team Johant is having a slight problem in the towers because I can see the team uh Zed has already taken down three of the towers, and still Johan hasn't taken a single of them. And I can see Luoyi using his diversion plays again with the ultimate. Glue going in with the grab, but I don't think he will be getting much out of it because he just got the Kaja. They will be taking out this Kaja of this fight. Kaja using his flicker, but no, Glue is still on him, and I can see Harriet and Angela going in with the combo. And there is this Phobius with the Inferno Pursuit, but he will be punished for going in so deep into the team fight. Blue again with the grab. And I can see Julian going in, giving him some nice damage. That Tempest of Blade's been popped. A double kill coming out from Link. And I can see this Roger trying to get this Harriet, but no, the amount of seal that Harriet gets from the OSS and from his passive. and he will be taken out from the Ling, and that was a triple kill for the Ling, and I guess it is a free lot for Team Johan for now.
No way. Look at that. They managed to get, Ling managed to get a triple kill. Looks like there is that diversion coming in from Louis. Louis will be caught by that Lapu, the hard guard being used onto the Lapu. Lapu, he is still going in. Looks like he will be taking down easy in this team fight. They really don't want the Yin and Yang combo, but Lapu going in for more. There's that Kobe fighting it out. There's that two-man fight coming in, but Ling with the retribution gets the Lord. There's that prime going down in the hands of Cup. He will be getting that shut down. But on the other hand, look at Blue right now. He climbed up on that Phobius, but that is not enough. He will be taken down in the hands of Phobius with that. Also, the link into the bot lane, he was just trying to, what do you say, split push, but that was not enough.
So it's been you have a Ling and you have a Angela, then I can tell you that much that we're gonna see a lot of clutch moments coming in. And right now we have seen like 2 3 clutch moments coming in, but the team Johan is having a slight problem in the towers because I can see the team uh, uh, that has already taken down 3 of the towers, and still Johan hasn't taken a single of them. And I can see Luoyi using his diversion plays again with the ultimate, Glue going in with the grab, but big problem because that time team Johan just the team Johan faced a lot of problems because they didn't have any resources, and that was a really big disadvantage for them because they just got cross cranked, and that was a really painful for the team Johan. And I can see in the top lane, Lapu Lapu is having some problem. Roger using his Lycan's Pound, but okay, Lapu Lapu trying to go back, but he will be punished for what he did. He was trying to clear the waves, he was trying to force the minions so they won't be able to push the tower, but no, that was not possible, and the tower goes to the team red.
Ooh, they are pushing down very much strongly. Four towers are down on the side with that. Oh, me, that's the divergent play that I'm looking coming in. And with that, they looks like they will be going towards the bot lane. They are waiting. They might be catching that link as, sorry, the glue as well as the Angela for flickering it out. But crazy psycho unfortunately goes down in the hands of Louis. There is that diversion play that I wanted, and I got it.
And yeah, that's what you wanted, and that's what you get. Like if you have a Luoy, that's the problem that enemy faces. Like the team Johan is facing that problem right now because the team John Thompson have this Luoy and the diversion plays. That was really unexpected because you will never expect something like this popping out of the bushes and just wiping your whole team out. And the glue is trying to give as much as the vision he is able to give, but he is just getting molded down in an instant. And with that, I can see the Lord is popping in with just 3 seconds.
Oh, that is true. Looks like Kaza will be spotted in that bush. They are still trying to zone them out. There's that Lord bait coming in. Maybe we will be seeing another diversion play. Look at Louis already into the bush. And to say that, oh, wait a minute, but the Lord has been started. Oh, it has been in a very low HP. He Glue trying to go on to that Julian, but catches Phobius. That Phobius with the vengeance going in and into four-man, the hard guard on to that Harriet, and as Zaman falls on to the battlefield. Looks like the series are going in for more, but the Yin and Yang combo, that was such a close call, but he survives. But unfortunately, the Phobius and the Louis goes down into this team fight, and with that, the Lord will be starting by the team Zohan Ling already with the blue trying to go over. Julian gets spotted there. Will Julian go down? He is low in the HP. Looks like he will be surviving with the enhanced second skill. He is going trying to survive more, but the glue with his annoying skills got him.
And while we are talking about the fights, I can see this Roger doing a really nice sneaky play, taking down the top inhibitor. That was a really helpful. Like that was really helpful. Like if you are just like the enemy is taking the Lord and you are managing to take one inhibitor off the enemies, that would be a really game-changing moment because now the Lord couldn't give that much of output that he would be giving because now the team John Thompson will have the enhanced minions from the top lane. And I can see with that
Oh,
Lord
that
is
is true.
charging in from,
Oh, looks like the
and with this,
Lord is in this. That vision being used in the bot lane. Sorry, in the bot lane. With that, we just got another turret.
and yeah, with this I can see like the inhibitors are really low in the bot lane. With that is a really big problem for the team John Thompson. And I can see like this Kaja, like I can see like he's trying his best to like the damage dealers, the main things like this Harriet and this Link, but this Lapu, this Angela, they're just not letting him to do it. And with this, I can see this Louis using a divergent play onto this Link, and okay, Kaja using his divine judgment onto this Link, and Link will be taken out. With this, I can see the grab drag being used by this glue, but okay, that was not the case, and I can see the glue climbing on to that Kaja, and with that I can see the Angela onto this Harriet taking down that Phobius. Angela still going in, trying to catch this Julian with his second skill, but no, that's not possible. Julian will be using his enhanced second to just immune it, and he will be surviving. That was a 1-for-1 trade, and I can say that this trade goes in favor of the team John Thompson because it was a jungler for a EXP trade. I can see again another divergence with the Harriet is in some problem. The divine judgment that is being used onto this Harriet again, and Angela with his ultimate onto this Harriet. Julian going in, trying to kill this Harriet, but no, Link just pops in the right moment. Taking down this Julian, and I guess that will be a double kill for this Link. And while that double kill comes out, I can see Harriet taking out this Kaja of this team fight. Oh my god, this fight is just going crazy and crazier by every single minute.
You know, that is true. And right now the Angela is the only problem. Angela with the hard guard every single time on time. And with that, they are surviving that divine judgment as well. Oh, there's another hard guard onto that Harriet will be forcing that Zaman force onto the mid lane. The inhibitor has been taken, but Phoebe is going in for more. Looks like he will be giving that damage onto that. Glue. Will Glue survive the team fight? There is that Angela healing up, trying to stun him, but that is not enough. Glue going down in the hands of Creator, but looks like Angela also will be taken down, and the hat that is be shut down for Harriet, and with that, the mid lane will be forced. There is that lane along with the um the immortality, but looks like there is that temperature blade onto the battlefield. Lord Shen trying to clear those minions out. The minions will be cleared on time. The inhibitor stays intact.
And yeah, with this, I guess that will be a really free loss for the team John Thompson. And with that, I can say Ling is still there trying to do the split push, but okay, he's just taking the buff right now because he knows like there will be someone to defend the lane. And I can see this Kaja going in for the Ling because I guess he's it kind of pretty much expected because there is this Ling and he will be trying to take the buffs because yeah, they are going for this Lord and that is a Lord for the team John Thompson. And I guess it will be a little hard for the team Johan to defend this Lord because they don't really have the top inhibitor and Lord is marching in from there.
Oh, that is true. The Lord coming in from the top lane, while even though the kills is favoring in the side of Team Johan, the gold will be favoring towards the side of the John Thompson. With that, the bot lane is better. They're just trying to take it out, but the passive is off. The mid lane to passive is off. The Lord into the base, but they're just trying to stop it out. The minions have been cleared. The mid lane. Oh, there is the skirmish going in. There's the fight coming in. The base is exposed. The Lord is taking the base, but looks like there is the three-man down in the side of Team Zohan, and that will be the victory for team, John Thompson. What a clean sweep coming
Victory!
in. Not a clean sweep, but what a continuous victory coming in.
And you're absolutely right on that. Like I can say in the match that Luo with the divergent plays played a really big role, and the Kaja pick. Even if I doubted the pick at the first, I have to apologize to this guy because the Kaja with the divine judgment taking out that Harith at the fight in the last fight during the Lord, that was a really big help for the team John Townsend, because now they didn't have, because then the team Johan didn't have their damage dealers, and that was a really easy, like a win for the team John Thompson, because I'm like kind of really speechless because I don't really know, because this blue pick was kind of sus from the start.